sometimes you got to take a step back and review it and see where you are and see where you're growing and know that you are on track. You know, I have been guilty at times in my life where I have not paid attention to my life and just kind of let life happen to me. And we can no longer do that. It is important for us to um, take stock, write down the things that are occurring, what you want to happen instead. Just all of that and everything that we do here around personal development, our finances, our lives, our families. All of that is so important. So we want to continue in that vein of taking care of this one life that we get. Abraham Hicks says, um, you only get one life. You can't get it wrong, and no one's getting out alive. So since we know that no one's getting out alive, it is important for you to live your best life now. And so that is why we review. That is why we take stock. That is why you're even in this room to start with. You're here because you want something good and better for yourself and for your life. And some of you have walked out and stepped out on faith and done some real scary, beautiful, amazing things in this time that we've been together. So get your pens and your papers out, because it's going to get real fun in a few more seconds. Let me just put this here. Your year in review 2022. Isn't that what we want to review, so that we know what we want and we know what we don't want? How do you feel about that? Does that feel like something that you'd be interested in doing? Say, yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. So please get your pen and your paper out. I was sent this beautiful packet. It's called Year Compass, and it really has some very thought-provoking questions and answers that will really allow us to take stock and move this life on the way that we want it to go. See, we are leaving 2022. And as we are leaving 2022, some people are in danger of leaving 2022 and going into 2023 the same exact way that you came in 2022. And that we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. So if you want the packet, you have to either DM me, email me, text me something, and let me know that you want, and I will either email it to you, text it to you, whatever. It's called the Year Compass. And so get your pens and your papers out so that we can take this time this morning and to really review. The Year Compass is just that. It is your very own compass of the year. It's going to help you to reflect on the past year and plan the next one. There's a set of very specific selected questions and exercises in here that will help you uncover your own patterns and your own designs for a great year for yourself going forward. So the first half of the booklet will help you to review, learn from, and celebrate the year that we're now leaving behind. The second half, on the other hand, is all about the future. You'll be dreaming, planning, and preparing to get the most out of the new year. It is so important for us not to ignore that a new year is coming, not to ignore that there's some things in our life that we have to change in order to get to the life that you want. And so we're just going to be riding through everything. Get your pen and your paper together. And so, what we're going to do first is we're just going to take a moment to breathe because I really want you to tap in and be able to get your answers. So, just breathe with me a couple of deep breaths. Some of y'all sitting there not breathing, so just breathe. Let go of any expectations. We're just going to see what comes up and we're just going to write it out and make it plain. They say the people perish for lack of vision. And so we're just going to start with thinking about your past year. And as you think about your calendar week by week, if there's any important event, family gathering, get together, or significant project, bring it to mind and then write that thing down. Up, the captain's in the house. Hey, Captain. Hey, Captain. Do you have a word for us today, Captain? Unmute yourself.
No, y'all do y'all test. I hear you. I'm not.
You trying not to do your test?
No, I want you to do it. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm getting ready to jump right on it.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, so
he's ear hustling.
Right. So going through your calendar, go through the last year's calendar week by week, and if you see an important event, you want to bring that to mind and feel the joy around that. And if you have the thing, it tells you to write it down there. And I'm certain the reason that they want you to do that is because it wants to put you in a good feeling place. So things like that, family gatherings, things that make you feel good, put you in a good feeling place so that you can now go and pull in those good feelings so that as you start to review your past year, you're not reviewing it with a critical eye. You're just reviewing it for what it is. And we're just going to be in gratitude for it, knowing where we need to make adjustment. That's all it is. So what was your last year about? We live our lives through distinct, interconnected aspects. So let's take a look at the areas of your life. Ask yourself what significant events in each of them were, and then write them down. So, what significant events did you experience in 2022 in the area of your personal life and family? Was there a significant event that you can think about in your personal life and family? And then, as you think about your personal life and family, think about anything significant in your career, in the things that you have been studying, anything with your friends, community. We just finished 365 days in the law of attraction. That's significant. 365 days. We celebrating. 365. And that's in our community space. Anything significant in your relaxation for the year, in the hobbies you may have started this year, in your creativity this year. Was there anything significant in your physical health in 2022 or in your fitness in 2022? Did you get a new diagnosis this year, or did you elevate and get better and lose weight and get off of medication? What significant happened in this year? Is there anything significant that happened in your mental health or self-knowledge, self-development? Are there any habits that you now have that define you that you created in 2022? Heck yeah. Getting up every day, being online at 8 o'clock every morning. Yeah, that's a defining moment for 365 days, 7 days a week. I said to our group this morning, it's a lot of people doing a lot of things. People got weekly things they do, People got monthly things they do, and nobody can hold a candle to 7 days a week. And I ain't gonna hold you because some of them Saturdays and Sundays I definitely wanted to sleep in. But guess what? Every single day, every single day, people showed up to be with me because people are serious about changing their life. In order to have something that you've never had, you have to do things that you've never done. And that is showing up in the call, showing up in the personal development spaces, showing up in areas that are going to help you to elevate. And that's what it's all about, elevation. And I think that's going to be my word for 2023, elevation. First is my slogan is 2023 is all about me. It could be all about you too. But when it's all about me and I take care of myself, it makes it all about all of us. Because when I'm good, everyone else is good. So 2023 is all about me. And my word for the year is elevation. So what are the habits that define you? And then talk about a better tomorrow. What did you do this year that will leave the world in better shape than you found it? What did you do in 2022 that will leave the world in a better shape than when you found it? Did you bring something creative from yourself? Did you start a new business? Did you seed and sow into somebody's life? Like whatever it is that you did for a better tomorrow, that is what I want you to write under that question. And so the next part is 6 sentences about my past year. The first sentence is the wisest decision I made in 2022 was. The wisest decision I made in 2022 was. The next one is the biggest lesson I learned in 2022. The biggest lesson I learned in 2022. How about the biggest risk that you took in 2022? Hey, Shael, good day to you too. Elevation is your word too? Yes, elevation. The biggest risk I took in 2022. What was the biggest risk that you took in 2022? What was the biggest what was the biggest surprise of the year for 2022? What was your biggest surprise? The biggest lesson was to be still. Yes, be still. Be still and know. Be still and know. Be still and know. Be still and know. Can y'all hear on IG? Because sometimes when people call, it destroys the sound. The biggest risk was to stop working. Ooh. Stop working. How about the most important thing I did for others in 2022? The most important thing you did for 2023, the most important thing. Okay, hopefully that fixed that. All right. The most important thing you did for others. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want people to miss it. So I gotta start it over. Okay, there we go. All right. We're back. All right. So it done flipped around. Hold on. technical. All right, there we go. There we go. We great. We great. We great. All right. And then the most important thing you did for others. And the last question is the biggest thing that I completed. The biggest thing that I completed. What was the biggest thing that you completed? Did you complete your book? Did you complete buying a house, buying a car, finishing a class, getting a certification? What was the biggest thing that you completed in 2022? This is your year in review. What did you do? What did you complete in 2022 that you are excited that you completed? The biggest thing I completed was getting my BA. Yes. Okay, Shael, man, I'm so proud of you, man. You are truly a beast at what you do. Now, here are 6 more questions about the past year. What are you most proud of? What are you most proud of from 2022? What are you most proud of? Here's one. Who are the 3 people who influenced you most? The 3 people who influenced you most in 2022. I know one right now. I ain't gonna say his name though, because I don't want his head to blow up. Mr. Kemp Satchel, we thank you so much for your tenacity, your stickability, to your not quitting, from especially when it comes to this financing and creating passive income. We go all the way back to Big Investor and AWS and Daisy and all of the stuff, all the way to now some real viable things that people are using to change their absolute lives, the funds, the Novatex, the Daisies, all of that stuff. We thank you for being who you are in that space. Because you said, I don't know how I figured out, but I ain't going outside this house. I'm not moving from this spot. I'm staying right here until I figure it out. And then y'all dummies better listen. I remember one time Kemp called me up and said, you make me so sick. So mad at me. Shael said Dr. Devontae Moore, Dr. Sandy Williams, and Dr. Longenia Trailblazer Rucker. I love it. I love it. Yes, the people who have absolutely influenced you in ways that you are now doing things that you've never done. And then when you think about this past year, what was it that you were not able to accomplish? And what I'm going to add to that is yet. What was it that you were not able to accomplish yet? Write that down. The next question, what is the best thing that you have discovered about yourself? The best thing that you have discovered about yourself. I think a lot of you have discovered that you are way more powerful than you even knew. That you get to choose the life that you want, that you don't have to be in a life that you don't want to be in. That you can switch it, flip it. The next question, what are you most grateful for? I could tell you that I am grateful for this scene right here. I'm grateful for this evidence right here. This evidence that is sitting before us, that you could be on vacation all the year. You could be on vacation for the whole year, y'all. You could be on vacation every single month, month in, month out. And if you skip a month, It's okay because the month before you was on vacation for 20 days. What Lynn say? What Lynn say?
Go ahead, tell what you did.
No, you said if you skip a month, and I said then you just double up the next month.
No, y'all doubled up the month before. Y'all was 21 days the month before and then skipped the month. And now y'all back on vacation again.
Because I'm not going on vacation in January, so I'm doubling up in December.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. And see, if this ain't nothing right here but goals. This is goals. This is all goals. For real. So we so grateful for y'all. We so grateful for y'all. I'm just happy to see the sky is blue. I'm happy to see you with short sleeves on and you ain't got no coat and no hat. I don't know where Brenda is traveling to right now, but she got on a big old coat and a big old hat. And I'm just saying no to that. I'm saying no. I'm saying no to that.
She's in Philadelphia, Darlaina.
Oh yeah, it's cold. It's cold in Philly.
In Philly.
See, Kemp, you could have been in Philly.
That's a bullshit.
Like we ain't good.
If it wasn't the squirrels, it would have been that daggone cold. That would have been me.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Shael said, I'm grateful to be alive. I discovered I'm powerful and don't have to allow people to take advantage of me anymore. I love that. I love that. I love that. Hi, Sunshine. Hey, Maya. Welcome. And so the next one is describe the greatest and most memorable, joyful moment from last year. How you felt, who was there with you, what were you doing, what were the smells, the sounds, and the tastes that you remember. The greatest moment from last year. The greatest moment from last year. It's so many. It's so many. And I know it might take you a minute to think about it and just make yourself a note that you're going to write that whole moment out in detail. You're going to write that out.
Now you should give us like 15 minutes before this call is over.
Okay.
So listen to some of these answers that they are. I mean, I'm like this.
Listen, you can. I mean, feel free to share. Feel free to raise your hand. Feel free to because my social media crew, they know what to do. They throwing it in the comments. So put it in the chat. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, for sure. I will definitely give space for us to discuss some of them. But if something is coming up for you that is really profound that you want to share, by all means, yes. There is a this, I have it in email or text message. So if you want it, just tell me and I'll send it. It's nowhere I can post it. It's too big. It's 20 pages. I can't post it, but I can send you the PDF via email, or if you have an iPhone, I could text it to you. I noticed I couldn't text it to anybody with the Android phone. Caper said, Kemp, Satchel, Craig, and DB. Yes. I am in agreement. So what was some of your biggest accomplishments from last year? List your 3 greatest accomplishments from last year. And what did you do to achieve them? And who helped you to achieve those successes? And how? Shael said, the greatest moment was meeting my new grandson. When he looks at me, he smiles as if he already knew me. Grands are great. Just when you think that you can't love your kids anymore, there's no more love left, you find that grandchildren just take it another level up for sure. So your 3 greatest accomplishments, What did you do to achieve them? Who helped you achieve the successes, and how did they help you? How did they help you? Biggest achievements. What did you do to achieve them, and who helped you achieve them? So good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Uh, ah, thank you, Blue Strip. Thank you for sharing that with us. Um, Now, three of your biggest challenges from the last year. List your three biggest challenges from last year. Who or what helps you to overcome the challenges? And what have you learned about yourself by overcoming the challenges? So, what were the three biggest challenges? What or who helped you overcome the challenges? And what have you learned about yourself by overcoming the challenges? Shael says, this was fun. I have to go to a meeting. Talk soon. Happy New Year. Love you too. You can watch it on replay or on Facebook. All right. Challenges. Uh-oh. Next one. Forgiveness. Did anything happen during the past year that still need to be forgiven? Deeds or words that made you feel bad? Or are you angry with yourself? Write that down and do yourself good by forgiving. Do yourself good by forgiving. So, did anything happen during this past year that still needs forgiving? Deeds or words that made you feel bad? Or are you angry with yourself? Do yourself good by forgiving now. We're not taking no old drama, no old thoughts or feelings into 2020, 2023. We're not. So go ahead. Tell me. What Lynn said.
I you do that exercise, and I'm trying to remember the topic, but you'll say, I want you to think about a time. And then as soon as you start thinking, you'll go, no, not that time. I want you to think about another time.
Yes.
And then you'll say, no, not that time. I want you to think about another time. And so when you ask the question about what was that big thing that happened for you, during the year, that's where my head went. So I'm like, okay, well, what about so and so? And I'd be like, no, not that. I got a better one. And I'd be like, no, not that. So it just made me feel more grateful. And, because it's a lot of stuff that, great, wonderful stuff, that has happened. And when I started going through that process in my mind, and I saw, my God, I hear Darlaina in my head, like, no, not that time.
So much good stuff, right? Oh my goodness.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's why it's important to review your year so you know the good stuff. And really, the good stuff really outweighs anything else. And I know some of us have been dealt some gut punches. We've lost people over this year. Things have happened. People have lost things and whatever. But we are here to live and do better and get better and really create an amazing new year. 2023 is really all about me, which means it's all about you. The next thing, letting go. Is there anything else to say? Is there anything you have to let go of before you can start your new year? Is there anything that you need to let go? See, let me tell y'all something about holding on to stuff. Holding on to stuff is one of the key causes of constipation. Because that's holding on to something nasty you need to let go of. So let it go. Let it go. Let it go, not because the person deserves for you to do that. The person, place, or thing. Same thing with forgiveness. It's not that they deserve it. It's not for them. It is for you. It is for you. Release them to release you. Because this is what I know about unforgiveness. Unforgiveness is the number one way to block every blessing. Kemp's face got whole straight. His face got whole straight. Unforgiveness is the number one way to block everything you asking God for. Why would he give it to you? Can't trust you. You holding on to stuff. You still mad from 5 years ago. And you wonder why your life not together. You have to release them to release you so that all your blessings can abound. That's what we want. We want your blessings to come out and to be. So let it go. Let it go. Especially a lot of times the people that you're holding the unforgiveness about ain't even thinking about you. So now you're going to choose 3 words to define this past year. 3 words, 3 descriptive words. Exciting, happy, amazing, challenging, I don't know. Describe three words that describe your year, right? How about this? If last year was a book or a movie made about you, what title would you give your life based on a book or a movie? The book of my past year. A book or a movie was made about your past year. What title would you give it? I'm still here. keeping it moving.
Rising above it all.
Rising above it all. I love it. I love it. Above it all. Yes.
1 day at a time.
1 day at a time. Alice said the Terminator.
Terminator. I know that's right. I know that's right.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yes, so the overcomer, Rama said, the overcomer. Yes, overcomer. I love it. I love it. So let's say goodbye to last year. If there's anything else left that you would like to write down, and there is anybody you would like to say goodbye to, do it now. We are done with last year. So you're finished the first part. So take a deep breath. And feel good about whatever you just wrote. And I know we're going to go over that again. So now let's talk about 2023. And it's all about me, which is all about you. Bridget said her year will be called the evolution of love. I love that, the evolution of love. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now let us dare to dream big. What does the year ahead look like? Why will it be great? What will happen in an ideal world? Write down and let go of any expectations and just dare yourself to dream big. It's looking like 10 months on the road in 10 countries. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. It looked like my bills on auto pay. That's what it looked like. It looks like doing what I want, when I want, with who I want, however I want. And whatever that means. Meet me in Miami. All right, on a flight. The flight don't matter how much it costs. Short term, right now, Gunner style, one way. How long you staying? Till I'm tired. Till I want to see something else. Meet me in France. Meet me in LA. Meet me in the Bahamas.
Come on, listen. Yolanda Adams says,
I don't care how you get there.
Al said to follow in the footsteps of Kemp in all caps. So you know he said to follow in the footsteps of Kemp. Oh my God. Listen, I don't care how you get here, but get here if you can. So dream big. So this is what your next year will be about. Take a look at the areas of your life and decide your goals for each of them for next year. Put the goals on the page, and then this is the first step towards realizing them. So, what goals do you have for your personal life and family? I can't hear you, Kemp. What you say?
The first thing is like, we ain't going nowhere in the country. Everything is out of this country.
Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Where are we going to Dubai? The Mediterranean cruise are already on the point right now. Listen, Hawaii, everything is abroad now.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. So, what is your goal for your personal life and family, your career, and anything you want to study, your friends and community, your relaxation, your hobbies, your creativity? Yes, Bridget. Bridget said, "Oh, that's Olita Adams, and we are intentionally living." Yes, we are. What do you want in your physical health and fitness? What do you want in your mental health and your self-knowledge or self development? What habits do you want to define yourself with? And what do you want to do next year that will leave the world in a better place? What do you want to do next year that's going to leave the world in a better place? Let's see.
They say international, Darlaina. We internationally living.
We internationally living. I hope you uploaded this live to YouTube. I'm driving. Yes, it is on YouTube. It is on YouTube as we speak. All right. The next part is magical triplets for the year ahead. I will love these three things about myself. I will love these three things about myself. I'm ready to let go of these three things about myself. I want to achieve these three things the most. These three people will be pillars during my rough times. Rock a booster friends. 3 people. Identify the 3 people that you'll be able to call during your rough times over this next 365 days. And the last one, I will have the power to say no to these 3 things. What 3 things will you know you already going to say no to in advance? Now, let's see. We got 4 more pages. Let me see. I'm gonna try to finish them in 3 minutes. But remember, I'm
Really?
going. What?
3 minutes for real?
I'm gonna try.
4 pages.
So listen.
I'm just you're gonna email these off.
Absolutely,
also, right?
absolutely.
Okay.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get
this
it.
is so.
It's so good.
Inspirational.
Yes. So just
go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay, just think about it right now, and then when you get it, you're gonna take it and write it and take the time. So now the next magical yes. So the next magical triplets for the year is I will make my surroundings cozy with these 3 things.
Oh my God.
I will do these 3 things every morning. I will pamper myself with these 3 things regularly. I will visit these 3 places. I will connect with my loved ones in these 3 ways. I will reward my successes with these 3 presents. Those are the magical triplets and 6 sentences about my next year. This year, I will not procrastinate anymore over blank. This year, I will draw the most energy from. This year, I will be the bravest when. This year, I will say yes when. This year, I advise myself to blank. This year will be special for me because. Those are so good. So good. My word for the year ahead. Pick a word to symbolize and define the year ahead. You can look at this word if you need some extra energy. So remember not to give up on your dreams. The word for my year is elevation. Elevate, elevate, elevate. Elevate, elevate. That's my word. Now I want to ask you your secret wish. What is your secret wish? Unleash your mind. And what is your secret wish for next year? When you figure out what your secret wish is and you write it down, congratulations. You just planned your next year. And the last page of this says, I believe anything is possible this year. You write the date and then you sign it. Congratulations. So I'm going to email this this form again. I did not create this. This is by the year compass dot. I think it's, wait a minute, let me see. It has their thing in the back. It is called yearcompass.com. And so it says, made with love by an international team in Budapest, Hungary. Yearcompass.com. So we're gonna give them their credit for them doing that. Now, Vern, you know you got to send me that in text message, not in the chat.
Mr. Motivator, I said, Mr. Motivator, I said, oh, I'm just saying. Mail that to me now, please.
Yes.
Now. I need to look at that right now.
Right now.
Wow.
You need it on the ship. So we have 9 minutes for any review or any conversation, whatever. And we'll do that.
But what I'm gonna do tomorrow is we're going to actually do the review tomorrow.
Okay.
I think we need that whole hour tomorrow to just do that, right? And
okay.
I think if those who request your email get this, we'll have time to really
work
go
on
over
it.
the question and work on it.
Yes.
I think this is, it's like, it really helps me to exactly understand why he says your income will never exceed your personal development.
Will never exceed.
That's it. I mean, I'm really getting this whole thing because, like you said something just now, and it was like, do you know how many things you got going on that's stopping you from getting where I am right now?
Yep.
And I know it was like, do you, like when you say forgiveness, I said, what does that feel like? Like a lot of us heard it, you know the words and stuff like that, but do we really experience it on a level that you let it all go and you go in your closet and just throw all that stuff out?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When you look at yourself and you're constantly thinking of how to live your best life before you wake up in the morning or after you wake up in the morning, what am I going to do to live my best life?
Yeah.
What am I going to do better for myself than I did yesterday?
Yes.
You heard when we say, look, her word, I think her statement last year was, it's all about you in 2022, but this year is all about me in 23.
Yes.
When you're doing your year, you've already started your year already in 22.
Yes.
Because in 23, baby, it is all about me.
Yes.
Do you understand this thing here?
Yes.
So I'm like, And Lynn is just all up in my ear back. It's like, and just saying this. I'm like, go ahead, Sherry. I know you had something to say too, but send me that, and I'm on that. I'm on that 100 miles an hour right now. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I got you.
Yes.
It's so good to hear from Lady Lynn at the same time that we're hearing from you, because every morning when you get on, I'm like, where's Lynn? Where's Lynn? I want to hear from Lady Lynn. Morning, sister.
Yes.
Good morning. And, we see progress in our lives. All of us see it different ways and different areas. And for me, forgiveness was one of those things that, years ago, I tell you, I just would go down on the ship one day. I'm mad at you, and that's just the way it is. But I have been able, there would have been a time when Darlaina would ask that question, like, what does the forgiveness feel like? And I actually, for me, and like we said, I can only talk about myself, but for me, it feels like a weight. And sometimes it starts off so small, you don't even realize you're carrying this forgiveness around. For those of you who were in the cabin at one time and we were talking to Faith, remember, and it was a thing, she didn't realize that she still had unfinished business, or like she was still carrying that thing around. And and at some points it's heavier than it is at other times. And like I said, sometimes it's a big deal and it's a big weight hanging around you. And other times it's a small thing and it kind of creeps up on you and somebody has to pull your coat. You're like, yo, you have a problem with someone. And then you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I guess I do. And I can say, I say it feels like a weight being lifted. I remember when I lost, my weight loss journey, when I lost over 150 pounds. And my kids, they were like 8, 9 at that time. They came back from Africa and they hadn't seen me in 2 years. And so when they saw the change and all I could say is that's like mommy carrying you guys, one on this side, one on their side, walking around with both of you everywhere, all day, every day. And it wasn't until I could quantify that I could really understand the progress that I had made. And I look at forgiveness like that. Carry around all these little things and that day that we all have that we carry around with us. And a lot of that stuff in there is things you need to let go.
Yes.
And when you let go of them, you feel so much free. It's like, wow, I didn't realize I was carrying all of that around. Exactly, Bridget. Exactly. So I just had to.
She right.
So I want to share one more thing. Last night, like I went to look at all the Christmas lights and celebration in the city. I think each of us needs to know some spectacular in the city we live in, because New York is so freaking different. Just going in the Penn Station, the new train station that New York, I forget, it's called Monahan train station or whatever. There are so many new places in New York that like my mouth was dropping. And my friend that I hung out with last night, he was like, have you been to 10th Avenue lately? Have you been to the area? There's an area called Hudson Yards. There are so many new places in New York that I want to, now I don't have to, but I want to visit them. LaGuardia Airport. there's so much development, and we should know the new things in the city we live in too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that can help pacify you while you dream of going to Paris or Dubai. You know, just take a little trip in your own city and discover new places. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Wow.
Love that.
Wow. That's really good. Because, you know, my goal is, I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to get done. They say, watch the sun come up watch the sun come up 3 times in a 24-hour.
It's going to involve private
period, which is going to involve a private jet.
Well,
yeah.
we already got access. We already got access, so that can happen. We got access already. The access has already been given today. You don't have to own it to do it. So, and you got access.
Say, girl?
So we have access for 2023, but by 2024, 2025, we'll probably own it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take it how we can get it right now. We're going to get it how we live it.
Yes, Lord.
So
come on, buy some land. Come on, buy some land.
Yes,
and go up for development. You know what I'm saying? Just go on, buy the land, go for development, make it state community.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, we can all live on the same block and somewhere hot in multiple places.
Oh Lord, don't you start, girl.
Listen,
you already know.
We can have the LCA development in Florida, and then I'll have the LCA development in Hawaii, and then somebody else will have. And wherever people are, they just create the development there, because you know we can't have one house. We got to have multiple houses in multiple places. So it gotta be multiple. It gotta be multiple.
That's called a non-profit agency. Come on, 501c3.
I love it. Well, Mr. Satchel, that is time for me. If there's any words that you'd like to give before we check out, and I will send this document to whomever would like to have it.
First and foremost, Darlaina, y'all better give it up for Darlaina. It's Wednesday, but y'all gotta just say, Darlaina, was that a good call or what? Y'all let us know right now. Open up your mic, say something. Was it good or thank you? Or
thank you, Darlaina. Thank you.
So welcome.
Very good.
So welcome.
Thank you. Yes. I can't say enough, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. It is Wednesday. It is a beautiful day here as we're on our way to San Juan. Yes, it is Wednesday. And tomorrow is steak night, Thursday. And Friday is date night. I'm excited, man. I just stay excited.
Yes.
And at the end, life is a beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you the relationships that we're forming here on the ship, the places that I'm looking forward to getting to. Yeah. And man, 2023. How many of y'all know if you had an opportunity to just really participate on this call this morning, how many of you are excited about where you're going? That's all I can answer.
Me.
With that being said, many of us got to take control over our lives because we ain't got to do nothing. As my mother used to say, but what she used to say, Darlaina, stay black and die.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, right? For real.
That's all I got to do. Ain't no other thing. Stay black and die. Love you all. Love. You can't give out enough of it.
Yes.
And if you feel like you did it, give out some more.
We are so grateful.
That being said, yes. Take control over your lives, because if you don't, somebody gonna piss you off, so you ain't gonna be able to love and be pissed off at the same time. So you about to love the hell out of them, right?
Yes. Oh my God.
I love you guys. Thank you so much, Darlaina.
You're so welcome.
Have a great day.
You too. So thank you everybody for being here for day 365 of the law of attraction. What an amazing day this has been. I have shared it with my TikTok family, my Instagram family, my Facebook family. Thank you so much for sharing this with us today. So again, if you want the year compass, the year in review, absolutely just DM me and I will email it to you for you to be able to go through the questions for your year a review, to review 2022 and prepare for 2023. So thank you again. Have an amazing rest of your day and we'll talk soon. Bye for now. Thank you to my TikTokers. You guys are amazing. We'll talk real soon. Bye for now. All right. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. I don't know what's happening on Twitter. I'm gonna have to go over there and see. But thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we will talk real soon. If you want to, if you want the year and compass, same thing. Just absolutely send me your email address, and I'll make sure you get it. Thanks again. Have an amazing day.